Women's health procedures can be very painful, and when they're undergoing them, they often receive little to no pain medication. Now, the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists is saying that isn't good enough. Elizabeth Shores tells us the college thinks women's pain should be taken more seriously.
Dr. Kristen Gray at Sanford Health in Bismarck says, unfortunately, women's pain being dismissed or overlooked is an all too common experience for patients. Researchers say this is particularly common among women who aren't white or who are adolescents. As a result, patients can experience high levels of discomfort or pain, and it can be especially bad if they have a history of pelvic floor problems or have been sexually abused.
As soon as the speculum is placed, that can just trigger traumatic memories, and then that in and of itself can cause more pain for women.
Dr. Gray says even overly painful procedures can lead to similar feelings, and patients might avoid making future appointments so they don't have to feel that way again. She says even without that trauma, in-office procedures can be pretty painful and can leave patients with deep aching cramps for the day.
This is the spray.
Often, providers aren't even discussing pain management options with their patients. The study also found that men receiving similar procedures usually also received more pain management care. Dr. Gray says offering options like topical relief creams, aroma and heat therapy can help bridge that gap. But some clinics may not have access to them.
They may not have the Embla cream options. They may not have the spray available. And some of those things we have just gotten in the last 2 years when we've started pushing for it more. It makes you feel less like a number and more like an actual person that you are.
And what manages one person's pain isn't always enough to manage someone else's. That's why the college says providers should be taking the time to discuss a woman's pain management options so they can make a decision together without a woman having to bring the topic up herself. In short, the college is saying it's time for healthcare workers to recognize any bias they might have and to develop a better understanding of their patients' pain. In Bismarck, I'm Elizabeth Shores reporting for your news leader.
Researchers also say patients' anxiety leading up to a procedure can make it more painful. They say healthcare professionals should make an effort to schedule patients' procedures earlier in the day in order to cut down on the amount of time someone has to be anxious.